everyone, welcome back to my channel, Digital Design Studios. My name is Chrissy. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. I would appreciate any feedback, so a thumbs up or some comments would be great. Today we're going to work on a Valentine's Day design that I hope you guys will enjoy. It'll be sweet and quick, so let's go get our design on. Hey everybody, welcome back. Glad to see you guys made it. So we're going to work on this other Valentine's Day design. Your canvas will be a 3000 by 3000, which is my usual. I've tried again to get my cursor to show up as yellow on here. We'll see if it highlights during the recording. So far I've been unsuccessful, but we'll see. So let's start with our graphics. We're going to find our moon. And we'll search moon, not moom. And we're going to use this moon and 3 stars. We're going to enlarge this. We'll go over here. I'm going to erase these stars. So grab the eraser. And since I'm erasing it completely, not trying to fade or do anything special with it, I'm going to increase this hardness up to 100%. And then I'm going to go ahead and increase the size just so I can erase it with as minimal swipes as possible. Okay, then I'm going to rotate this just a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and enlarge it so it kind of covers my canvas a little bit better. Now back to graphics, and we're going to search flowers, and I'm looking for just simple flower designs that we can change colors, and these little graphics seem to work pretty well. So let's use this one. And we'll go over here to change colors. We'll select that green and make it transparent. So, because I just want the flowers, the flower, not the stem. But you'll notice that when you look at the box, it still shows that the design is still pretty long. It's because that stem is still there. It's just transparent. So I'm going to go ahead and crop it just so I don't have any extra size added to my design that's transparent, just like this moon. See how the box kind of hangs over a little bit? I'm going to go ahead and crop that too. Sometimes it'll affect how the size of your design when you download it as a PNG. So I want to keep it as close to what size it needs to be. So for the flower, I'm going to go ahead and change the colors, and I'm going to do this Nordic theme, which so far I've seen them kind of in this mute pastel colors. So I'm going to keep that trend going, and I'm going to use these beige color. If you want to, I'll hang out right here so you can kind of copy the color code right here by this little eyedropper. And then I'll highlight this pink one real quick, and you can write this one down as well. Or type it in. Okay, next we're going to grab our leaves. So we're going to search plants. And I liked this black willow leaf. I'm going to crop off that stem. And change the color as well. And I'm going to use this kind of a mute green, and I'll keep that here for just a minute so that you can get that color added to your palette. And so I'm just going to essentially just make like a little bouquet out of this. I'm going to duplicate my leaves by hitting the Control and D. And then I'll just rotate it and kind of add that there. And I'll move these to the back, or my flower to the front. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play with these a little bit. You'll see kind of right here. Let me scroll in real quick. that this leaf right here has this little bit hanging out right there. I'm just going to highlight that leaf, grab my eraser, and bring that down a little bit because I don't need a lot of it erased, but I'm going to erase enough of it that that goes away. And I'll go ahead and do that to this one too, just in case while I'm moving around it does the same thing. So I'll just trim that a little bit. And then we'll group that together. So I'm just highlighting over here on the right hand side, highlighting that first block, and then I'm going to hold down my shift and it'll let me select multiple blocks. And then I'll come over here back over to the left to my group layers. I'll group that. And then I'm going to hit Control D again to duplicate it. So that'll give me 2. And I'm just going to shrink this one down. And I'm just going to move it to the back. But I think I'm going to go ahead and play with these leaves a little bit. So I'm going to ungroup it and just kind of, I don't know, turn these a little bit different. Maybe I want that one up a little bit more. There we go. And again, I'm just going to highlight these, holding down that shift button. I'm going to scroll out so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'll make that a little bit bigger. And I think that looks okay. I don't know. I'm going to move this leaf around a little bit more. Okay, so maybe it's this one I don't like. So play around with these a little bit until you get them how you want it. As you can see, I am struggling today with what I'm wanting and what I'm actually doing. Okay, so then we're back over to graphics, and I'm going to grab some other branches to kind of fill in some of the void up, kind of going up the moon. There's a lot of different branches to choose from, but I did see some Nordic ones that were really cute. So I'll just scroll down to the ends. Like this one was really cute, but I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to go ahead and erase this stem. I don't need it that long. And I think I'll put it right here. If your grid is forcing you to move your design into an area that you don't, you can always use the arrows on your keyboard to move them around. So I'm going to duplicate that, and I'm going to put another one over here. But I'm going to flip this on the horizontal. So go over here to my edit, rotate, flip horizontally, apply that. And I'm going to go ahead and bring that down just a little bit in size. And we'll turn it. Can you hear my pup? He's growling at something. I don't know what he's doing. I think I'm going to go ahead and flip this one too on the horizontal. Yeah. I think it'll fit better here and stay kind of behind this flower a little better. All right, so I'm going to group those and move these behind all my flower elements. I'm going to go ahead and erase that little piece right here hanging out from my flower, and I'll erase, oops, sorry. You gotta select that and then go erase it just so that it's transparent in my flower. Okay. So I think I'm going to kind of slide these over a little bit more. It's kind of feel like Okay, so you'll have to play with these a little bit, you know, on kind of what you're going for. I do want like all these elements behind my bigger flower. I don't know why that's not letting me drag that down. But anyway. Okay, so then we just need to add our text. And I added the text only you, and I'm going to use this Bloomishly font. Only. What's going on here? Only. There we go. Go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to create 3 text box off of my one, mainly because I'm reusing that same font style. This middle one is the only one that I'll be changing to a different font. And we're going to use this halibut. And I'm going to go ahead and shrink this down just a little bit because I'm going to add a little element to this. I'm going to add a heart graphic. Oh, select graphic and then heart. And I really like this gleaming heart. I think it's pretty cute. But I'm going to go ahead and erase all the little rays here. Because I just want the heart. I'm going to isolate that. And then I'll move that behind my word. There. So I'll select all that and I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger so it kind of fills in that space right there. Which this looks fine to me, the way this is, but I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of a background behind here too. And we're going to go over to our draw, and we're going to use the spray paint. And mine automatically goes to this mustard yellow. But if you want to change your colors, you can come over here to the color wheel and change it. But I'm going to go ahead and use that mustard yellow, and then I'm going to use my fade to kind of make it more of a mute color behind it. So we're going to use this little spray, spongy, speckled looking thing there. And I'm going to increase the size of it just so I don't have to, I guess, click the button a lot. So here we'll just, instead of holding your mouse button and dragging it, I'm literally just going to spots and clicking it to just kind of plop it down right there. And right now it looks like we're coloring over our design, which we are, but once we're done and we apply this, this actually will be combined into one element and we'll be able to just move it behind our design. So it'll look like our other little elements are actually on top of it. So I'm just going to try to make it as symmetrical as possible. And you can make this as dense as you want. Let's see. So that looks good to me. Just going to hit apply. And then over here on the left, we're going to our fade and blend. And I'll fade this out into this really kind of light yellow. And then we can just grab it and put it behind all of it. Come on, work with me here. There we go. Ta-da! There is our design. Now remember, you just removed this lock right here to remove your background. And then this will be downloaded as a PNG and you can lay it over really anything. So. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. I enjoyed making this design with you, and I hope you did too. Just a reminder that this design or any of my other designs are available for purchase in my Etsy store, Digital Designs 405. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give me a thumbs up. Any feedback I would appreciate. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.